Man, I get calls every single week from somebody that bought a car on Marketplace or Craigslist, traded a car, did something like that, and they fell for the oldest scam in the book. Oh, I don't have the title with me. I'll have to get it to you. Folks, don't let this happen to you. Let me give you some tips. Let's get going. All right, so if you're a returning viewer, you know that my name is Tom. I own a small buy here, pay here used car lot in Fate, Texas. And this channel is dedicated to several things. One is, of course, plugging my inventory. But two, giving you a behind the scenes view of what goes on at a used car lot. And three, and probably most importantly, we show you a bunch of different DMV forms, how to avoid errors, how to do bonded titles, mechanic liens, look out for scams and things like that. And I got to tell you, I had a gentleman call me yesterday afternoon and my heart broke for this guy. He traded his car, and I don't remember what year it was, a 12 or a 14, to a guy for a 2016 truck. He drove a great distance. He got there. They were ready to do the trade. He handed over his title for his car. The guy took it. He left with the guy's truck. He wanted the title. The guy said, "Oh, I forgot it. I'll have to get it to you." And so he left. And then he got back home and he contacted the guy about getting him his license plates and things like that. And the guy now says, "Oh, I can't get that to you. I'm out of the country." And then we find out it's got a lien against it from a year ago. So what are the chances that that lien got paid off? I'll tell you what those chances are. Slim to none. So it really hurt me to have to tell this fella this. But he just grade A #1 effed up. Folks, if you're going to buy a car off Craigslist, off Marketplace, do not do the deal if they don't have a properly signed title. Now, I'm not going to get into what's a properly signed title in this video. I'm going to talk more about how to avoid getting in this situation. I do have an older video, though, about making sure you get a properly signed title when you're buying off Craigslist or Marketplace. So let me tell you how to avoid this situation. The first thing is Craigslist and Marketplace. Well, let me back that up. This scam has been going on since I was a kid. Back when I was a kid, people did it with their daily newspaper or the auto trader, or the thrifty nickel, the green sheet, all those type things. And maybe they had a beeper instead of a cell phone. And that was so you could not contact them after the fact, okay? So now, with the pleasure of the internet, everything is just faster. So whether you're doing it on Craigslist or on Facebook, here's how the scam goes. One, and I have to say, unfortunately, I have a guy that was a friend, and he got into drugs and he made some shit choices. And these are some of the shenanigans that he would pull. So it starts like this. You go buy a burner phone that, you pay your 50 bucks, 100 bucks, whatever it is, you get a phone number. Then you go on Facebook Marketplace, you open a new account. And you open the account, instead of using a profile picture where it looks like you use a meme or a cartoon or some kind of background, but it's not your face, okay? Then you advertise the car you plan to dump on someone. This could be a stolen car. This could be a car that's going to blow up tomorrow. This could be a car that you just went out and got a title loan for and got all your money, and now you're going to unload the car. And sure enough, you advertise the car at a cheap price, you get a lot of people. And out of that lot of people, you will find someone that is still, honestly, probably the nicest person in the world. They're just too trusting. So what they do is you meet them in a public place. They don't want you coming to their house because they're going to scam you. You get there, you look the car over, you like it, you're ready to make your deal, and then here comes the excuse that this is the first time you're hearing about. They didn't tell you this when you asked. Matter of fact, you might have even asked, is there a clean title? Oh yeah, it's a clean title. Yeah, it's titled in my name. They're going to tell you whatever you need to hear to get you there with your cash money. And then you're going to do the deal. You're going to pay them, and they're going to say, "Oh, Can't believe it, man. I left the title at home. Can I bring it to you tomorrow? Or, yeah, the title's in my girlfriend's car and she's at work. Can I bring it to? There will be an excuse why they need to bring you the title the next day. What I will say then is don't do it. As a matter of fact, before I even take my money out to buy a car, if I'm buying a car from an individual, I always say, may I see the title? I just want to make sure it's, it's good, it's properly signed, it's in your name, blah, blah, blah. Because I'm not handing my money over until I know this is a doable deal. So that's the number one way they get you, okay? They take your money, they give you a reason why they don't have the title today, but they give you that promise that tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, they are going to bring you that title. Now, you don't need to come to them. They're going to bring it to you because that's the right thing to do. Well, really what's going to happen is you're never seeing them again. They got your money. They maybe got a title loan on the car. They maybe got the car some other way. They can't get a title, whatever, okay? So they're gone. They close that Facebook account. They go do it again. They close that Facebook account. They go do it again. They go get a new phone number. It doesn't matter. So this is one of the most common scams you'll find, guys. And I really hate to rain on your parade. Don't be trusting with people. The internet should be breeding skeptics more than it's breeding cons. The con isn't new, just the method of delivery is new. Another one I want to point out to you is people selling their own car. Now, back before I owned a car lot, I got out of the business that I was in, and I had to work 2 years in a non-related field as part of my agreement. So I actually went to work for Title Max doing title loans. Here's a scam we found more than once. The con goes and gets the car, and he goes and he gets say he owns the car free and clear, right? Okay, so the con man will then go to Title Max. Now let me back this up. The con man starts out at the DMV getting a duplicate title. We had a gentleman that had an H2 Hummer. At that time, it was like a $12,000, $13,000 loan. Hang on, let me tell my doggy to shut up. Zeus, shh. That's my guard dog. He comes to work with me a lot. He stays here at the house. He likes to look out the window. Anyway, so this fella goes and he gets a duplicate title. He owns his Hummer free and clear, so they give him a duplicate title. Then he immediately comes to Title Max, gets the maximum title loan he can get. He's got a good, clean title, so he hands it over. We do the paperwork. We give him the money. He cashes the check. He's good. He's got his money from us. He immediately turns around with the duplicate title and sells the car to somebody else. Now, what happens is somebody else goes a couple days later, a week later, something of that nature, to the tax office to do their title transfer, and guess what? You can't transfer this title. It has a lien on it. And so that fella got the money from us, the money from an unsuspecting customer, and even worse, we repossessed the vehicle because we had the first title. So you have to be careful with folks, guys. People suck. I say that, I know it sounds crappy, but when you deal with people long enough, people suck. Now, I'm not trying to be Johnny Raincloud here and tell you that anybody that tells you a story like that is a liar or a thief or a con artist. I'm just telling you that most of them are. So no matter how badly you want the car, if they don't have the title, put your money back in your pocket and tell them, hey man, as soon as you get that title, I'll meet you here, or I'll meet you at your house. And chances are you're never going to hear from them again. People all the time will call my shop. They've seen that I buy cars on my website, and they will try this line. Yeah, I don't have my title. You just have to file for a lost title. Was it in your name? No, I never got to transfer it before I lost it. Let me tell you guys, you can't get a title if it's not in your name. So if it seems too good to be true, if the price is too low, consider this. It probably is a scam. And it may not even be an intentional scam by somebody that's out to get you. It could be ignorance from your seller. So if you are versed in titles and title issues, sure, buy the car. But you're not paying the same price for a car with no title as you would a car with a title. This is one of the ways that at my business we're able to get great margins. We buy a lot of no title cars. The difference is we know what we're getting into. We have access to the state's database. We can see if the car's stolen, if the car has a valid lien, whose name the car is in. That can be harder for an individual to do, especially if you're trying to buy a car on the weekend when state and local offices are closed. About all you can do on the weekend is call the police department and ask them if the car is stolen. So that's my tip, guys. If the buyer doesn't have a title, don't even think about buying the car. If you are a guy that is okay with buying a no title car, you are not paying anywhere near retail for this car. I will tell you that when I buy no title cars, I generally pay half of dealer wholesale. And if it's a big problem with the car, I'm adjusting that price too. Just watch yourselves, be careful. I hate to hear these calls when people call me and it turns out that they've made a bad choice. They're going to lose a lot of money. That's not what we're about. So I hope this video was helpful to you. I hope it prevents you from making some of the mistakes that some of my other customers and subscribers have made. And of course, please hit that like button, subscribe, share the video, comment on the video. I don't even care if your comment is, hey, you're a big fat bald bastard. All you used car dealers are slimy. I don't care. Just give us a comment, a like, a subscribe. Tell your friends about me. I got plenty of other videos that are behind the scenes at a car lot, or how to do title work, how to fill out DMV forms. Hopefully you'll find something here that you like. I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a great day.